In this video, we're going to learn how to make custom shape files. In the next video, we're going to learn how to take those files and make them into line types. So this is kind of like a two-part video tutorial. Okay, so to make our custom shape files, we're going to use Express tools. We're going to go to our menu browser. We're going to select Express, go over to Tools, and we're going to select Make Shape. It asks us to select a shape file. So I'm just going to go ahead and call this MW Shape 01. I'm going to save. It asks me to enter the name of the shape. For the first one, I'm going to call it MW Box. It asks for a resolution. You want to set your resolution higher as you have more complex shapes. Shapes are defined with a square matrix of points, and each line in the shape must end on one of those points. So if you have a pretty simple shape, you can have a lower resolution, such as a default of 128, but when you get to more complex shapes, you'll want to bump that number up. Sometimes you might just have to experiment. The key is you don't want to set it too high because it'll make the file size too big and it'll increase the demands on your system. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at 128 for right now. And it asks for the insertion point. I'm going to use my mid between 2 points OSNAP so I can pick these two corners and it'll find the center of the square. And then I'm going to select my object. It tells me that the MW box was created. I'm going to hit enter to repeat the previous command. And I'm going to save this shape in that same shape file. I'm going to enter the name of the shape, MW circle, resolution 128, pick the center of the circle for the base point, pick my circle, and now it's been created. We'll do the same for the valve, MW valve 128, pick my intersection, select my objects. Each one of those shapes was saved into my shape file. To insert them into the drawing, I can give the shape command. I can do a question mark to list the shapes that are in the drawing. And I can see the different shape files that are loaded. And right here we have the MW shape 01 and the 3 shapes that I created. I'm going to go ahead and enter MW box. And I can insert it in here. And it inserts kind of like a block. It's got a grip at the insertion point. Can insert the others as well. Shape, MW valve, shape, MW circle. So all 3 of these are shapes in the drawing. If we zoom in, we can see the effects of our resolution setting. We can see that our circle is comprised of these little line segments. So if I wanted a smoother circle, I would need to increase that resolution setting. And if we look over here at our valve, on this side, we come to a point, but on the other side, it flattens out at the bottom. So again, that's a result of our resolution setting. In the next lesson, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to take those shapes and insert them into a complex line type.